Circle in front of me.
I'm Andy Dion, and you're watching.
Nice.
Shaboom. Hey now.
Yay.
Hi.
Saturday night.
What's that?
Yeah,
Welcome.
boom.
All right.
Boom.
It is Saturday night, and we are live. It's just a couple of minutes after 9. Show me your picks Saturday night. We're talking Kingdom Come tonight.
Yes, we are.
Here. Thank God it's Saturday, finally.
It is a great night to be streaming.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for tuning in right now. If you're new, make sure to hit the subscribe, ring the
Yeah.
bell.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Tommy, Brendan B. Squared, Sandra, Charles, Greene. Guys, how's it going?
Hello.
Good.
Good.
How's everybody's week?
Hot myself.
It's hot.
Hot everywhere. Hot.
Ridiculous.
Hot and humid.
No. Yeah.
Today, it's stormy.
Tony's not even sweating.
No, it's hot, but not
You like this weather.
that
You
hot.
see the
Low
sweat
90s
dripping
here.
off of that? You see the sweat dripping off that crack? That butt
No.
crack dripping off of there?
God, no.
I got picks in the mail.
Put some
Nice.
put some powder on that.
Very
I got
cool.
Hang on, let me
I
show
got an
that.
envelope in the mail.
Very
but I haven't
Very
opened it
cool,
yet.
Sandra.
You can open it because that's what's in it.
Oh, I
Yes.
thought I was supposed to open it on the air.
Nah,
Am I supposed to open mine right now?
you can open it.
Mine's in the kitchen. I didn't open it yet.
Open it up.
What's up? You joining? Yes.
Rip it open.
Hey, Kyan, get off the couch, man. Okay,
Kyan's on the couch. Hold on one second.
He's on the table.
There we go. Look. He's back on the couch. You
Oh.
can't even see him. He's right behind me.
Yeah.
Cool.
Go,
Thank you,
Frankenbutt.
Tony. You freaking rock, bro.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yes.
Nice.
So you're
Yes.
representing.
Thanks
Nice.
to Greg at Legend Picks.
Yes. Nice
Yeah.
job.
Um,
Nice
Nice
work,
job.
Greg.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Very nice. Thank
so
you.
these new guitar picks, they'll be included in all of your winnings
Mm-hmm.
here on the show. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
So yeah.
May have to drop one here and there. Leave it if you go shopping. Leave it in the grocery store. You know, things
Yep.
like that.
So if you want
Strategically
one, hit me up.
Guitar pick around the city.
Yes.
Yeah.
Around the city.
And
Get to
around
the
the city.
chopper. Drop them out of the chopper.
Oh.
Shit, we're live. I'm sorry.
What do
We
you
Um,
mean?
can backstage.
So before we get off the rails, let's
Too late.
Too late. Let's recognize the chat. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of cool kids over
There's a few.
in the chat. Yeah.
Keith Campbell's in the chat.
Keith Campbell is in the chat. Jeff K is in the chat.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Christopher Live Sour's in the chat.
Christopher,
Ed
right
is
on,
in
bro.
the chat. Right on.
What's going on, Ed?
Andy Carson, right on.
Hey,
Andy.
Scrolling up. Hang on. Here we go.
Jimmy Ray.
Dwight the
Congratulations,
Hitman
Christopher.
Hitman's in the
Good to see you
house.
guys. Good to see you, Dwight.
Tim Thomas, what's
Hitman.
up, dude?
Tim, what's up, man?
Butt
All
cheeks.
Hi.
There she is.
Hello,
Hey,
Taylor.
what's up?
Hey, sweetheart.
There she is.
Dan, New Jersey. What's going on?
What's going on,
Janice Lala. Hey, Janice.
Jim? Hey, Janice.
Nice to see you. Still scrolling. Keith Campbell, Dwight
Did we do
Bailey,
Thomas Santiago?
Thomas Santiago, dude.
Thomas, right on, brother.
Welcome, dude.
Ryan.
Frank.
Hey, Ryan.
Ryan, what's up, bro?
Yep, Ryan Hall.
Jeff K.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Why
it-
All right,
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna scroll back down. If
Yep.
you're just jumping in, say hello. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here.
Y'all.
We're gonna have fun tonight. We've got some trivia. We've got somebody is gonna jump in and play some
Damn.
10-shot rock and roll
Hold on.
trivia later on. Hopefully.
Nice. We'll get somebody.
We've had this going on a few weeks now. A lot of fun.
Oh.
We're gonna. So, if you beat me tonight, somebody's gonna get a.
Ooh.
how
Hey,
about
Jimmy Ray Hawkins. Good to
a
see you.
Sammy Hagar.
Jimmy Ray, what's going on, brother?
Cabawabo. Sammy.
Oh, that's a nice pick.
That is a nice.
That's
pick.
a nice one there.
That is a cool pick.
Yeah. So,
Got the questions right here.
yeah.
I
So
watched
that'll.
you last week in my Winnebago while I was on vacation, and I gotta say, you guys did a great job.
All right.
Yeah. That was a lot of
It was
fun.
That was a lot of fun.
It was kind of cool.
Yeah. And she'll be away a time or two more this summer, and so Charles and me will have to write the questions, and
We'll dig
Yeah.
deep, Tony.
we will. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
It's fun.
Yeah, but
Hey,
we'll do trivia later.
I know you gotta tell them about something on Facebook, don't you?
What? Now?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You want to tell them about something on Facebook that happened recently?
Oh yeah.
Like
So
brand spanking new?
Like last week.
yeah,
Like this week.
like
this
this.
week?
Yeah.
Like this
All
week.
right. So.
Yeah. 3 days
This, this week, we launched, and I'm going to bring it up here.
A few moments later.
Where is it at? There it is. All right.
a few hours later.
Hey.
So we launched
Look at that.
Several weeks later.
Halen Bill Live
Yes.
fan page,
Yeah.
and there it is.
So if you would be so kind, go hit the like, show it some love, spread the word, get it out
Show
there.
it some
We
love.
appreciate
Awesome
it
page.
so much.
Great page. Great.
Yeah.
It's
So,
gonna be, it's another way for our audience, wonderful live chat, to interact with us. Once again, on a more personal level, you can post stuff. It'll have to be approved by one of the administrators, of course, but you can share concert stories, you can share pictures, you can, post whatever the hell you want, really, as long as you don't spam it with a bunch of stuff for sale and that kind of thing. Of course, those are going to be deleted.
there's Adam.
Look at Adam.
Yep, there's Adam with his backstage pass.
That's so cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
You gotta go check it out. Leave
Yeah.
a like, leave a comment. We'd appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Brand new. Brand new. Right there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll have links in the chat in a little bit.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Right on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're having the photo contest as well, where is that at?
We are.
That's next week. Or
How many
coming
days
up
are left
Wednesday?
now? We're talking next Wednesday, right?
Wednesday,
Wednesday,
right?
yeah.
The 27th.
Oh,
Yeah.
I only have
Yeah.
8 days to get my car inspected.
So send your photos to that new Halenville Live fan page on Facebook.
Yeah.
There's only a week left.
hmm
Yeah.
Yep. Keith Campbell said it. You got 5 days. Get him in.
Get going.
5 days. And yeah.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Get going.
So
Where'd
as
you
you
find
saw
this?
on the site, we're giving somebody a 56-inch leather EVH strap,
Super
guitar
nice.
strap. Yeah.
There's a picture of that on the Facebook page. If you're curious as to what the strap looks like, go check it out.
Yeah, we just scrolled past it and showed it. But so Wednesday we got a special guest too, and somebody's having a birthday, dude.
Yes.
Charles, they're having a
Gonna
birthday.
be 87 years old, bro.
Holy
That's how old he's
crap.
gonna be. That's what I heard anyway. I don't know.
But dude, so Wednesday on Halenville Live, we got a special guest, and it's his birthday, and there's
Sorry.
the card for it right there. How about it?
Brother,
Awesome.
this guy stinks!
Keith
Not really.
Campbell.
Sorry.
Right there, bro.
Campbell. Hey, Ben, how you doing?
Keith Campbell.
Hey, Ben. But that's Wednesday.
Ben, what's going on, bro?
Yeah. With Keith on his birthday.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Will Keith be sober? Or will he be imbibing a little bit?
Are we
I
taking
wonder.
bets?
I mean, he
Maybe
might
a
take a
little
few
bit
shots.
hot, maybe?
He might take a few shots.
We're going to show these pictures from this contest, and Keith is going to help us
He should take a shot
determine
after
the
every
winner.
picture. He'll take a shot after every picture, and then at the end he can pick one. That's not a picture, sir. I don't care.
I like to see that, man.
That'd be fine. It's gonna be good. There's a lot of. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of pictures.
Hope so. There should be.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we'll be going through all those, and there's some awesome ones though. You know.
Yeah, I bet.
There's some awesome ones, but be creative. Send a picture of your Van Halen style guitars that are, entertain us in the picture, the quality of the picture. Is it funny or
Be
whatever? Yeah, impress us, entertain us. So,
creative. No nudes. I mean, be appropriate.
and it's a lot of fun too.
You ruined it now. Half the people
I'm
are going to
sorry.
start deleting their pictures now. My entry's out. Just kidding.
But are some cool ones, absolutely. So,
there is.
yeah.
But
So thanks
Keep
for
it
sending those. And anybody, the days are, Wednesday
A lot of
coming up.
really, really great photos so far. It's
You
really
can't
cool.
use AI to have it draw your photo.
And-
Like that website, craiyon.com. CRAIYON.
Oh. Is
You've never seen it?
Keith Campbell's correct? You only get one picture, one submission per person?
Go to crayon.com. It'll freak you out.
Okay.
AI
well, you
draws.
might post 2 or 3, but we'll probably pick the best of those
Okay.
2 or 3.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there are some already that must talk about. Yeah. So cool. Yeah.
Nice.
But that's Wednesday.
What else we got going on this next week?
There's a lot of stuff. Lots.
I'm not sure what I can talk about. I'm afraid to say anything because I'm trying to remember if. Wait a minute, have we mentioned that or not? We
You
got
can
a
put
couple of really cool things coming up.
What
here.
am
Put it in
I-
the private chat.
What am I missing?
But we got a Wednesday show coming up and a Saturday show coming up.
Oh, yeah. That's oh, next week. Oh, that's what you're talking. Next Saturday. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Get
All
this
right.
cat.
Okay, so that's. Oh, here we go.
Here's a little hint for you for next
Can you
week.
guess who it
He's
is?
gonna mute me. Tony's gonna mute me.
No, I'm not.
Hey, Ian's Guitar Shack. How you doing?
How you doing, Ian?
Thanks for tuning in.
That's your hint. What we're doing next week.
82 Kramer.
Anybody got a guess in the chat?
Oh, of course I got that.
Before
It is
I
his
show you?
favorite band, you know.
Oh, Lord.
Anyone that knows Kramer knows that they
didn't
usually
say
only
that.
painted the top and the side
Oh,
was
wow.
black. Look at this one. They put a side stripe on that one from the factory.
Oh,
The
nice.
guy wanted like $5,000 for it though.
Keith knows who it is.
Yes, Keith.
Oh,
That's the song.
okay. All right. So, let me
Oh,
find
having
it.
way too much
All
fun
right.
with that.
All right,
There you go.
here we go. So they tied me up. They tied me up. I have no knowledge of this.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. Directly.
Or indirectly. Rammstein.
That's next week.
Fruit cake. Fruit
Fruit
cake.
Fruithast cake.
Fruithast cake.
I can't wait.
Oh, Lord.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yep.
Watch
Yeah.
out.
That's going to be fun. So Ramstein next week.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They're crazy group.
I didn't know what you were talking about, Sandra. What? What am I missing, guys? You're looking at me like, yeah.
Can
We all
make sure
knew.
show-
We're doing
Can we
announcements.
make sure, Brendan? Can we make sure we show a clip of the keyboard player running on the treadmill?
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's gotta be for
superimpose.
sure.
I'm gonna try to superimpose Tony's face on it.
So
That should be the card. Like when the one was that? Did you do that one, Sandra? The shark one? Yeah, I thought you did because yours are always really good. But we need like a card, Brendan.
I could
that's got
do
on.
that.
We need like
That
a
would be
GIF,
amazing.
a GIF, a GIF, or whatever it is.
I could put it all. I could put all our faces on the band members.
Oh, there we go.
oh Lord.
I don't want to give you
Here
extra
we
work
go.
because I know you're already busy
So-
with this all the time, but that would be awesome.
We may change this card between now and then. Stay tuned. Stay
It is his
tuned.
favorite band.
TBA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm watching before I go to bed after I get off here tonight is I'm
Do
gonna
House?
watch that live one where he's running like full speed on the
Oh
treadmill.
yeah.
It's so heavy, but I bust up cracking up, laughing every time. It's just too funny.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
Hey,
nuts.
Leo.
The guy must have it programmed to the beat of each song.
He must be in a really good freaking shape too, because he's
He is
running
skinny.
very
The dude's
fast
skinny
for
as
a
hell.
He's probably a runner.
It's not a
And
mess.
yes,
Kidding.
Keith.
Yeah.
Yes,
Good
Keith Campbell.
video.
That the guitarist in Mad Max Fury Road was awesome.
Crazy.
The guy in the front of that truck was amazing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So,
But
anyways,
yeah.
Anywho,
what else you got
Yeah.
new? You take any other announcements or stuff?
I got new stuff and
in the mail.
yeah.
Are we
we'll
done
get
with
into
announcements?
that. Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. That's new stuff for upcoming. There's stuff upcoming I can't tell you about, but
What's for lunch? Oh, that's
after
after the announcements. Isn't that lunch and what we do after school?
roast beef and
Today
Swiss.
we-
Yeah.
I could eat.
Rigatoni with tater tots.
Oh no. I like them square pizzas.
Do the tater tots come with cheese?
No, not
They
can.
They don't.
Not the cafeteria ones.
Oh,
Cheese
never mind.
tots.
Cheese fries.
Now I have a
In
question,
college,
Sandra,
we had
because
cheese fries.
Pennsylvania is very much like where you live in the fact, in one way, that there's just tons of like dairy, farmland, all that kind of stuff. Do you guys ever have like at your 4-H things, or we have like a farm show every summer, and they have like the most amazing like full fat milkshakes
milkshakes
and everything. And,
yeah, we have
they have
those.
tractor dancing, which I love watching. That's awesome.
Yep,
And
all over the state all summer long.
My favorite thing though is a giant cow, like a Bessie cow. They called her Bessie, the size of a full female adult cow, made out of butter.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Keep it chilled around it so it
How
didn't
long
melt.
does that last?
Big
that
butter
can't last
Jesus.
long.
Wow.
Yeah. I think
I don't
they give
think
it
you
to
get-
like. Yeah, I think they give it to like homeless shelters to use
Oh,
as
all right.
food, like
Have you
around
ever-
the area, and when it's done, because it would be a big.
Have you ever listened to Bob and Tom in the morning and you hear that
Yeah.
song, Big Butter Jesus?
Yes.
They're kind of funny.
Yes,
But
I've heard that.
my favorite is the
Big butter
cow
cow.
inspection, where any member of the public who pays the $8 to get in can go and inspect the cows. And some people just look at them, and some people go up like people that are actually farmers, full on rectal exam. Like they want to check. Well, they might actually be buying that cow. That's why they're checking it, literally checking it. You know.
I don't want that cow.
Get here.
So, like,
I don't want that
kids-
cow. He touched
You'll
it.
see, you'll see
Okay,
kids just
That's
walk
enough of the
by.
rectum talk. Or YouTube's gonna
What do you
yank.
mean by that? What do you mean by that?
It's part
Yeah.
of real life,
YouTube's
isn't
gonna shut
it?
us down.
Yeah.
What the
I
hell
also
happened
met
here?
I met a bull
See a big
inseminator when I
graphic
was
there.
We went there.
Yeah, in a big
Real
group.
life, all right.
It's
You're
real
a
life.
poopy head.
I'm gonna go hide out in the chat now.
I'm in danger.
It's real life, right?
I
Shoulder
guess.
gloves optional. No, he did have the big like shoulder.
Is
gloves.
this real life?
It is real life.
Flop.
Apparently,
my buddies
you can
growing
just
up
go
with
stick
some
your
farm,
finger in a
you know?
cow's butt.
Where the hell is your new merch, Tony?
Apparently.
I know, right?
But Sandra does live in the best place. And where is it now in the world, in the country? Because
Madison, Wisconsin is ranked the number one
Yep.
place to live in the United States.
yeah, but who voted
I
on
saw
that?
that.
Everybody in Wisconsin.
I was going to say,
Well,
everybody in
here I
Madison, I guess.
No, I saw that. That's pretty.
If I lived
That's
in
pretty cool.
Madison, I
Oh
would be
yeah,
pissed.
it is.
I'd
That's
be
cool.
so pissed
That
if I
is
lived
cool.
in Madison, because why give away the secret? Like
You got cool bands that play all hours of the night.
Got
Got motorcycles going up and down the street.
He already ruined Austin, Texas. You know. Now
It's
everyone's
a-
moving to
It's a fun
Texas.
town.
I don't. Texas is too big. Texas is huge.
You know, my question though, do they have medical cannabis in Texas? I don't think they do. Do they?
I don't know.
I bet it'll be the last state.
No, yours will be.
But he smokes.
Yours will be, Charles.
He
In
smokes.
Madison-
Well, I was going to say next to the last. You're absolutely right, Brennan.
He smokes on
Yeah,
air, Charles.
absolutely.
So
But the rest
if
of
they
the
don't have medical cannabis in that state, he's getting, risking getting arrested.
Weird.
That's why I'm
Crazy.
wondering. Anyway,
That's crazy. Who we doing tonight, kids?
so what did you get, Tony?
I'm gonna go over to the chat. That's what I'm
Okay.
gonna do.
All
Hey,
right.
Sandra, we're glad you're back.
Yes,
We are so glad.
absolutely.
Oh. It's good to be back.
We knew the tractors needed you, but we
I'm
needed
here
more.
this week and next week, and then I'm gone a week, and then I'm back a week, and then I'm gone all of August until September sometime. So
Well, I see that you've been gone for like 3 months last week. If you're actually telling us right now you're going to be gone for a month, did you just say that? A month?
Charles.
Hey, guys.
will be on next week, and
I don't know how I feel about
can't
this.
take it. I can't take it, man. We've got 3 more weeks. I can't take it.
I don't know.
I want
Party
to say
time.
Sandra, you're going to have to clear
Party
this up
time.
for me. I don't know what to say. Okay?
I know how I feel about it.
You're a poopy head.
That's how I
Who's gonna
feel
get us
about
to
it.
start on time? We're gonna start at like 9:20. We're gonna be like so late. We'll be just starting right now, won't we?
Don't
Charles?
tell her that, dude.
No, she'll
She
call
knows
up from where
already.
she'll call up. She'll call Tony. Hang on a minute. Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go live. Click.
You gotta
She'll
go.
be
You
in
gotta
the-
go now.
She'll be in the chat typing Big Brother is watching.
I'll be
Ben-
telling a 23-minute story.
Oh,
Ben is
shit.
very encouraging.
Thanks, Ben.
You know, Ben, it's funny you typed that because those are the exact words that were going through my head before you typed it.
How do you bounce somebody out of the? How do you bounce them
Sandra, I
out of the
swear to
chat?
God, I'm not joking. I'm
I'm
not
not gonna
joking.
cause that to happen.
What
Your
is that?
influence on this show is crucial. And the fact that you're going to be gone for a month, I really didn't know. And damn it. Okay. Well, we're gonna get through it, but that sucks.
Wait, what is
When
that?
the boss flies to Germany
We're gonna
for
miss you.
5 days.
That sucks. A
I'm
month
about
without.
here in spirit.
What do you say? You click on those three dots and click remove? Oh, bye, Ben. I'm kidding.
Brennan, when your manager's out of the country for 5 days, yeah, I'm working from home this week.
It'll be okay. You guys will be.
When I said I wanted the job with the least amount of responsibility, I really meant that. And you're being gone, that means that I'm going to have to do more stuff. And see, they suck you right back in, chat. That's how they
What
roll.
the hell happened here?
We'll all be writing more questions.
That's what we'll be saying.
It'll be fun.
We'll just be saying. We'll be saying this every time.
No, so I hope with all your vacations, you deserve them. I hope you have an awesome flipping time. Absolutely.
She'll have fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
All
good.
the plants are gonna die. All the plants are gonna die.
Sandra's the road manager around here.
Went off the rails.
You know, I
But
try.
Mom, now we're all gonna be eating cereal for dinner every night.
Brennan, you have to do your Matt Foley. You're all went off the rails. I can't do it. When he does it doesn't look right. I'm not.
Ordering pizza and calling girls
I don't
late
have
at
the
night.
voice.
I need the suit. I need the suit.
In a van down by the
I
river.
live in a van down by the river.
Oh,
You're not gonna amount to jack squat. Yeah. Love that guy. He's the best, man. I love Chris Farley.
yeah. Rest in peace, Chris Farley, man.
Love him. Hollywood
He's from Isn't he from Madison?
Yeah.
Yeah, his whole family is. They
Really?
got a house here. Yeah.
I didn't know
Have you ever
that.
They
seen
had
him?
his dad owned a
Brandon
factory or hardware,
Yep.
something to do with hardware for quite some time. Yep.
Yeah,
Wasn't his mom
Oh,
something
wow,
like
that's
a
kinda interesting.
librarian, a school teacher or something?
Might go. I want to drive by there. I want to do a video.
I don't
on it.
know. Something like that. I think she did work in the school system.
So the movie Tommy Boy, that whole vibe, that small town vibe kind of thing,
Oh, that's true.
was like real.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
He said in one interview that's how I got funny. There wasn't anything to do. Like as a kid,
That's
like
kinda
I'm
cool.
just
Not so much here or here, but here. Not here.
Right
Or here. But
here.
here. What happened to your face?
I
See?
don't know if I've ever seen another human being as
Is that a
naturally
kiss from
funny.
your grandma?
Oh, could it be Spanky? Did he play for the Yankees?
Okay, we're way off track here. All right, I'm gonna go to chat.
Reel it in.
Kingdom Come. Get it on. Here we go.
Kingdom Come.
TK's actually gonna show you some new things that he got,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go bug these guys.
We'll start
fun.
thinking about who wants to play trivia. Start fighting each other in the chat
Yeah.
to see.
We don't always have to play against me either, guys. So keep that in
Oh,
mind.
yeah, if you want to play against any one
this
of
is
us,
this is all a new concept to all of us. So
just call us out. I don't think Tom's played yet. I've played. Charles has played.
I
Tony's
haven't played
played.
yet. If someone wants to play me, I'll play them.
There you
I
go.
got to play against Holly. That was the best darn game of trivia I've ever played. I had so much fun.
Nice.
I'm just gonna say one thing, then I'm gonna shut up. If someone wants to have an easy win this week, I will volunteer to play them.
Ah.
So that way you can definitely win Tony's prize.
Ah.
yeah. So here's the catch to that, though. If you guys play trivia, prize comes out of your collection.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's fine. I'll do that. I even have a guitar pedal I can send
I'm-
someone.
We're gonna
Well,
get
pedal.
somebody.
Someone
I wanna
if
play
some-
against
if
Tommy.
Someone wants. If someone
That's
wants,
a
Sammy
real nice
Hagar.
pick, dude.
if someone wants to play me tonight, if they win, I'll send them a guitar pedal. I'm not gonna tell you which one, but I'll send you one.
All right. I want to play
A
Tommy.
name brand guitar pedal worth
Oh.
Yes.
worth
I wanna
at
play
least
Tommy now.
$100 retail.
Right there.
Nice. Wow.
I got it. I got it for like a good deal, but it's $100 retail name brand pedal. I'll tell you what
Oh
it is.
man.
MXR pedal.
Oh man.
So
I wanna play Tommy.
you're gonna play somebody.
Excellent.
No Charles, no Brendan.
All right.
Excellent.
All right.
Wow. Look at that.
Well,
It's
Well,
not EVH
yeah.
though. It's just regular
Yeah.
MXR. But it
Okay.
is a type. I don't know if I'd call it an
So
overdrive.
what if somebody? Okay, all right.
It's a fuzz pedal. I'll tell you that. It's an MXR fuzz pedal.
Oh,
So,
come on. I love fuzz.
Oh, this is cool.
It's a Hendrix fuzz.
MXR makes great
All right,
gear.
you suck. No fair.
Oh, this is
So
cool.
it is.
This is
the
cool, Tommy.
Authentic Hendrix. They usually go for about $9,500 or so. It's basically a fuzz face, but it's a miniature pedal.
My
You can see how
goodness.
small it is.
Right on.
Excellent.
All right. So that'll be cool. So if you are
So if you
Nice.
win, I want it.
so if you
Nice.
are not a guitar player and you win,
I mean, you can, give it to a guitar player you know. I mean,
I already claimed it.
go online and sell it for all I care. I just want to spread the love around because it's sitting on it was literally sitting on my sidecar table doing
I got
nothing
space.
for the last 12 months.
I have a space on my fuzz shelf.
okay.
Nice.
So
If no one wins, I'll send it to you, Brandon.
No,
I didn't know you
fine.
wanted
That's
it.
all good,
Otherwise,
buddy.
I would
So-
have told you off the air if I knew you wanted it.
all right.
No,
so
dude, it's
so
it's all good.
we'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get to trivia
Later.
a little later. Yeah. Should be a lot of fun tonight playing against Tom, and
And if they-
I'm gonna throw in a guitar pick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
Also,
cool.
Cool.
all right.
Very cool.
That'll be
I was gonna
fun.
say I can send him a Halenville pick with it as well.
Nice.
And I do have the box
Very
for it.
cool.
I have the box, so it'll come in
He
the box.
has
better.
the box.
Yeah, I always have the
Okay.
box.
All right.
Sorry, John.
No, you're good.
Oh, hey, Janice Lawless in the chat. Hey, Janice.
Yeah.
Hi, Janice.
Always nice to see Janice. Yeah, right on.
So,
So
you've seen Kingdom Come, right, T? And Monsters of Rock?
yeah, I did right after they came out.
Yeah, like, they came out, what, 87? And Monsters of Rock was 88?
Yeah, I think
88,
their debut came out in '88. If
Oh,
I'm
nice.
not mistaken. It might have been '87. I think it was '88.
They were formed in '87, and their first
Hey, Randy.
album came out in '88.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, well, they were a part of the Van Halen's Monsters of Rock '88, and
That's cool.
yeah, me and my buddy Gil made the trek from here to RFK Stadium in Washington D.C. and stayed a couple days up there, and Kingdom Come, Doc and Metallica, Scorpions, Van Halen.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man.
What a
It was an
lineup.
awesome
What a
day.
lineup, man.
Awesome day.
That would have been
Yeah.
an awesome show to
Very,
see. Holy
very
cow.
Oh yeah. But one of those shows, in hindsight, in those days at my age, going to a lot of shows like that, that was really one that stood out that I'm so glad I went to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it
Killer
wasn't
show.
nearby here.
What a
That was
lineup.
the nearest Monsters of Rock stop was Washington. So
Yeah.
it was either
Excellent.
there or not go. So.
Wow.
So they essentially performed. I've never seen them live. Never seen them live. So when you saw them, they essentially were performing their first album,
Mhm.
which has most of their the songs that I know of theirs. That's really the album that I recognize.
Most
When I-
people,
when
I
I
would
think of
say,
Kingdom
share
Come.
that. Yeah.
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 It's hard to not notice the similarity in sound between them and Zeppelin. They took a lot of flack for that, almost in the same way that Greta Van Fleet has been getting flack for
Yeah.
a little while over that.
Yeah.
But I personally, not so much the Zeppelin thing. The lead singer, to me, he sounds a whole lot more like Klaus Meine from the Scorpions.
Yeah.
A
I can
whole lot
see it.
more.
I can see
And
it.
interesting enough about Kingdom Come, we have a friend of ours in the chat. You guys might have known him. His name's Quentin James. And I believe he's friends with a guy named Kotak, who was their drummer and who actually ended up going from Kingdom Come later
Jimmy
going
Ray
to the
Hawkins
Scorpions
hated.
and playing with the Scorpions for a while.
Man, that's
So
cool.
that's kind of an interesting
It is.
little connection there. I found that kind of cool.
That is
Nice
cool.
for
Somebody,
Pops.
are you in the chat, Quentin?
Pops,
Wake
you
his
there?
ass up!
QFJ, where are you, man?
Get them happy pills and wake up, Quentin.
Wake his ass up!
And the only reason I know that little fact is because I believe he typed it in a chat in the last year. So it's been a while since he did, but I was reading a chat once and he was making a comment about that.
Hey, Dave.
And when he wrote it, I said, yeah, because he's a really great drummer. He's a really, really great drummer, and he did a great job when he was in Scorpions. So
Yeah.
he's not the original drummer for Scorpions, but he's not the drummer who was with them at the US Festival. But he came in, I believe it was 90. I think it was the late 90s is when he actually came in. I'm probably wrong, though. Quentin could tell us.
That
Yeah.
sound mid-late 90s, I
Yeah,
think.
sounds about right. Sounds about
But
right.
they had Herman was,
Yeah,
and
Clarabelle.
then
Yeah.
they used Mickey D a lot after that from Motorhead.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Hamburg, West Germany is where they're from.
Hamburger.
Really great tunes. You know, they had a power ballad. I think it's What Love Can Be, I believe is what it was called. I think so.
Yeah.
Really great song, really accomplished musicians. Super good sound. Lead guitar player Steig, I guess Steig is how you spell his last name.
Excuse me.
I think it's Donnie is his first name. Donnie
Danny-
Steig. I'm
Danny-
probably mispronouncing that.
Danny Stagg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say it like that?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
that's his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. He's an outstanding guitar player.
He is.
Holy crap, is he a wonderful, accomplished guitar player. At the time when they came out, though, there were so many bands, and Kingdom Come was a band that just, I knew of them. I listened to anything that was played on the air. They had a little airplay in LA, late 80s. They had some airplay. They had another song called 17, not the same as Winger,
Yeah.
ironically, and Winger's 17 got a whole lot more airplay than theirs version did.
Yeah. But
They have a really good song called Living Out of Touch. It's a great tune. I like that. It's one of my favorite songs by those guys.
weren't when they were getting popular though, Charles. People thought that Led Zeppelin was getting back together. I think there was because
ironically, there's moments when they sound. It's not like the entire song, but they'll be just
no.
a
But I
bridge or
think
something.
I think people were starting to say, "Is that Zeppelin? Are they coming back?" Ooh, look, he's got a Kingdom Come pick. Look at
I
that.
could see how it could be
That's
misconstrued.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but yeah, I mean, you know, the catchy tunes, great bill that they were on for their first tour. Holy crap, you know, to get with those guys, man.
That's kind of
Wow.
incredible. That's really incredible.
You got to be spoiled right off the bat when that happens, you know. So you got to step up your game if you're with those guys, and I guess they did, you know, from what I hear, and you know, everybody that I talked to.
They were a thing in LA. They were. I listened to KMET and KLOS and KROQ. That was my 3 stations.
Yeah.
And they didn't get any airplay, I don't believe, on KROQ, but KLOS and KMET would do late night showcases, and you would hear what were not that they were an obscure band, but obscure in LA. You know, somebody just there's another name band, we're going to showcase them, and you could catch them late night. Very cool. Very cool.
They got some MTV play though with the ballad too. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's a great video.
But again, it comes down to timing, like you said, Charles. It's so hard because there's so many bands, and it's, you know, you almost feel bad when they all come out and like, well, you know, one of them's gonna drop or one of them's gonna. So,
Yeah.
you know. But
My favorite thing about Kingdom Come is their bass player. I just like, you know, you kind of lock in on one member of a band and you think about them and you say that's a cool guy. Johnny B. Frank, I think was his name. I used to laugh about his name.
Yep.
And when you see him in the videos, what a character. He's a total rocker. He's a whole lot more accomplished as a bass player than he appears in the videos. Sometimes in the videos are not the MTV videos are not live music. So
No.
they're acting like they're playing, and so a lot of his acting is I think it's priceless. I love it. Absolutely love it. He's a great character, great guy.
So,
Yeah.
Charles, are you aware of, the guitar player's connection to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? Because I lived in Pittsburgh for like 12 years. So his brothers, he has 3 brothers, and they're all basically tied into media in Pittsburgh.
Oh wow.
Oh, really?
So have you ever heard of, so he goes by last name Stagg, but the real last name is Steigerwald. Paul Steigerwald was a huge sportscaster in Pittsburgh for KDKA.
Okay.
And then his brother John was as well. And then his brother Bill was, wrote for the local Pittsburgh newspaper. I think it was the Post-Gazette.
She's got a media family.
Too. Oh yeah, his family was already in media. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they, got him connected to someone to get him going because their family's like royalty in Pittsburgh.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't realize it was the same guy because when you said Stagg and I looked at his last name up and I said, oh, he goes by Stagg, but his last name's actually, his full name's, Daniel Steigerwald. So he goes by Daniel.
Oh,
Stagg.
wow. Interesting.
But yeah, his brother's probably more famous than he is in Pittsburgh, but then you go outside of Pittsburgh and he's more famous because the band, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But if you're into
that's so
sports,
cool.
you're not as into music in Pittsburgh, you'd know his brother. Isn't that weird? Yeah, but they're totally different things, but they're both very successful,
That's great, bro.
They're gonna
thought that was
they're
cool, though.
they're gonna be playing in September in Texas. Kingdom Come with Jack Russell's Great White, Lita Ford, Legs Diamond, Moxie. That's cool. It's like a big arena, and then they're going to be playing in Europe in March 23. So they're still doing it. So that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We got to get out there, Charles.
Well, Tony, it's funny you said that because I was just about to say something. Okay,
There's a bunch of options.
Well, Ty Price mentioned that Faster Pussycat and LA Guns are going to be down the road at Amos's next month. I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the show, and if you want to go, you just tell me, and I'll pick you up a ticket.
Okay.
And,
We'll talk about it.
Amos
I'm
is
gonna
a
look at
great club. It's a
I've been there.
Dynamite show, and
Yeah.
it'll be great to see Tracy. It'll be really cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Our
we
friend,
need to see that show. We need to get up with Ty as well. I don't know. The way he said that, it was like he was going to be there.
Sounds like a plan, dude.
Cool. That's
So
cool.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's too close, and it's just. I mean, it was just, man. We
Amos's Southwest is a great place to watch a show. Yeah.
Mhm.
Our friend Cher Ross just put an Instagram story on. She was backstage with Faster Pussycat. She went to see the show. Cool pictures. So that's awesome.
Nice.
Excellent.
So
Excellent.
cool.
Yeah.
I finally got cleared that I can go to a show now. I was so angry when I couldn't go to see WVH because I couldn't stand for that long. And I called the venue and they don't have places where you can.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? Because
They
it's like the way that last tour was, a standing room only kind of.
They
like
should have
whenever
just sat you on the
you
stage.
get there early. If you get there early, then you can whatever. But I couldn't stand for even 60 minutes.
That's
at that time.
great, Tommy.
Quentin's here. Quentin.
Yeah.
I'm so
Quentin.
ready to go now.
So Quentin,
Get your ass in the back here
hop in
if you want.
if you want, dude. Tell us the story.
Yeah, Tommy, they should have just put you on stage in a chair. You know?
I went
Come
to
on.
see Philip
Yeah.
Sace once, and he let me sit on the side of the stage.
Nice.
Shoot
I
him
knew it.
that link, Sandra.
Nice. You rock, Quentin.
Never a skip.
Yeah.
James
if
Kotak's
you would.
awesome, man.
Very cool.
And maybe Quentin will pop in and tell
Cool.
us the story. Yeah.
Cool. That would be cute.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, smallmouth guy in the chat. It's good to see you, bro.
Yeah, dude. Welcome.
Smallmouth guy.
Yeah, Tony. Well, maybe check out Amos's next month. And I won't even mention it, but there's a couple other really great shows. Well before Wasp, and yeah, we need to see.
Yeah,
Need to see
there's a few of them.
I don't have a lot of good shows near me. There's a
Well,
couple
Brendan,
of...
come on down here, bro. We got shows.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
On my way. If I could take time off, I would.
I follow
Totally.
that, brother.
I totally
My
would.
goodness.
There's a bunch of metal shows near me, like Butcher Babies, Lacuna Coil, things like that.
Yeah.
They might be all right. But
I'd go check out Butcher Babies. That'd be
I would
cool.
go see them too, and I may still, because it's not till like I think September, October. But there's a couple of bigger venues, but they have a lot of comedians lately. It's been a lot of comedians making the rounds. Like
Cat Williams
Like who?
was just here.
Like
Just
Sebastian
2 weeks ago.
Maniscalco. Bert Kreischer. I actually saw Bert Kreischer with my son a few months ago.
That's who I wanted to see, and I
funny.
couldn't go to that either.
Tom Segura's going around, and Andrew
Tom
Dice Clay.
Segura's hilarious.
Andrew Dice Clay's coming around. Oh my
Really?
god, he's making the rounds again. Yes, if you ever watch Two Bears One Cave, Tom, their podcast with Cigar
Only all the time.
Kreischer, and
Yeah.
the one that cracked me up so bad. I know we're getting off topic, but when Tom was like, "What are you drinking?" It's like Kool-Aid. He had the 64 ounces of Kool-Aid, and they just
He
couldn't stop
admitted to
laughing.
drinking 64 ounces
A day. And he's like, "No,
Kool-Aid.
you're not." And he pours it. He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Ice cold." He goes, "That's so much sugar."
I'll tell you my favorite. I'll tell you my favorite in 2 words, so we don't get any more off track. Warren Sapp.
And yeah, nice.
When they called him.
Yep. And the machine story. Oh god.
And you throw me a little money, and we're all good.
Yeah.
Warren Sapp's hilarious.
Oh, it's good. Okay, reeling back. Man.
So what was we had Christopher Live Sour play trivia last week. So anybody want to play trivia tonight?
I just
Be
got homemade
thinking
banana
about
bread. You guys want some?
Yes, please. Thank you.
The wife just brought me some. Ooh, this is good. I didn't even have to ask. Sorry, Tony.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys.
Sidetracked by food.
So
Tommy,
yeah,
Tommy, I'll trade you some banana bread for that fuzz pedal. Ooh, almost dropped it. Here you go, Tom. What were you saying, Tony, before I cut you off really bad?
no, just wondering who wants to play trivia
Yeah, who wants to play?
later. Yeah.
Who wants to play?
Yeah, and Quentin, if you're wanting to pop on, yeah. So we'll wait and see with that.
We know Euro is game their birthday boy.
Oh yeah. So you're playing against Tommy tonight
Yes.
for a pedal and a guitar pick. Okay. Right on.
Right on. Right on. So
All
that's the only
right.
time. That's the only time you saw them. T is at that Monsters of Rock. You haven't seen them since. So you haven't seen them
No,
again.
I
Just
have
the one
not.
time.
Just the one time.
And I know Charles. You said you never saw him. I never got to see him.
Nope.
I don't think Tommy did. But
Yeah. Let me explain. If you want to play trivia, what's going to happen is we'll shoot you a link in the chat. You hop on. You're going to answer 10 questions about music and rock trivia. Okay. We'll have Tom leave the room when we're asking you the questions, and when we're done with you, we'll ask Tommy. He'll come back and we'll ask him the same 10 questions, and we'll see how you fare against Tommy. Should be interesting of it, and if you win a guitar pick, a Sammy Hagar pick, and a pedal. Yeah,
Oh my God, that was awesome. Sorry.
that might be somebody a sweet haul. All right.
Yeah, Sal, you're right. Grunge did kill a lot of bands. You know.
The Axe, what's up?
What's going on, the Axe? Good to see you, brother.
Where do you think you're going, Ben? Better be to be getting some like orange soda or something. You know. Hurry up.
All right, so
Get any takers yet?
I think we might have one.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I think we might have a player that might want to take that pedal from you, Tommy. And you know who that might be?
Leo? Maybe Leo?
Nope.
Maybe Quentin?
Himself.
Look at this guy.
Is he muted?
I don't know. I don't hear anything.
Oh dear Lord.
Hey, it's good fucking
What's up, dude?
What's happening?
Good to
Give me
see
all
you,
that.
Quinn. How are you, brother?
Nice.
Bit Tom, what's up?
What's going on?
What's up?
What's up?
So what kind of stories am I telling? What's going on?
Whatever you want, Quentin.
So how'd it go, Charles?
So a year or so ago, I'm watching a chat. You were typing in the chat, and you made a statement about Kotak, and I remembered it. And so I'm getting ready to come on for Kingdom Come, and I'm doing a little research, and I see the Kotak was in Kingdom Come, and I remembered your post in the chat. And when I came in the green room, the first thing I said was, Quentin James and that Kotak guy, they got a little connection. And so, and here we are. And that's how it all came down.
Nice.
Actually, I knew, I don't know, I think I knew Rick Steyer first. Rick was also, and he was the other guitar player, right? The blonde-headed.
Yeah. Yep.
Him and a business partner used to own a club called City Lights here in Louisville.
Very cool.
And they played in a band called City Lights. And later, James came in and was playing drums for City Lights. Also, James played in a band called Buster Brown, who Johnny Edwards, who was the singer for Buster Brown, went on to sing for Foreigner for a while. He did an album with them that they had a song on MTV, and it was a mild hit on the radio. I've got it in my head, but I can't remember what the hell it was. But yeah, James played in Buster Brown, and I was guitar teching for a guy who used to their band used to open for them all the time, like all the time.
Very cool.
And
Very cool.
and actually, James's mother lives really close to me. I was up at my ghetto Kroger years ago, and I'm walking down the aisle, gonna get some Fruit Loops or something. I don't know, Captain Crunch. And
Ketchup.
I see this lady. Well, of course, I see this lady, and I walk up to her and I said, "Excuse me, ma'am. This may be a weird question. Do you know a guy named James Kotak?" And she goes, Yeah, he's my son. He looks exactly like his mother. I mean, fucking exactly.
Oh my goodness. No way.
But James, when it came to bands that like opened for them, like the guy I was teching for the band up for, he was like pro all the. He brought in like fucking relish trays and fucking cases of beer for the opening band, and
Nice.
Great.
yeah.
Very
And
cool.
even in the club days, he was the nicest guy to, everybody around him.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Right on.
That's
That is
good.
awesome. I remember it's been a few years now, but I was on YouTube and I was just looking at some Scorpion stuff, and I realized the video I was watching, this other guy was drumming for Herb and Rareville. He was, he had already left the band, and I could see on the front of his kick drums it said Kotak on there, and I immediately thought he was a badass. He's really accomplished, very good drummer.
Oh, great showman too. That's half of what
Yeah.
we even knew back then. He's going to do something, But the Scorpions, everybody in town was like, way to go, dude. Don't fuck it up.
Excellent.
But hell, he was with them for what, 15, 20 years or something.
Hmm.
Really? That long?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's outstanding.
But
Hey, Lenny Lou's in the chat, you guys. It's good to see
up,
you,
Lenny?
sweetheart. Love you and Mary.
I've seen interviews, lots of interviews with him, and the boy he can't put down the fucking meth pipe or whatever, man. He's just fucking jittery and can't keep still. It's like, dude, you got to get some fucking help.
Wow.
But
Sorry to hear
God,
that.
what can you do?
Mm.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Lenny Lou, it's nice to see you.
So you want me to tell you stories about how hot it is here in Louisville, Kentucky?
Is it hotter there than it is here in North Carolina? Because it's ridiculous, Quentin. It's flipping ridiculous,
It's
man.
ridiculous here in New York. 100
Quentin,
degrees.
I saw
Hey,
your
Lenny.
next amp today.
Mine,
Yeah.
a
It was a
diesel V8.
1979 2203 100 watt JCM 800 half stack or full stack.
Nice.
And the guy did not even want that much for it, but you know what? He didn't take credit cards. He only took cash. I'm like, you think I can get that much money out of the frickin'... I'm not even going to tell you what prices he had, like 70s cabinets and even a 68 cabinet. He had all these prices. His
I wanna
son, I was telling Charles off the air, then his son came over and he goes, no, you're not selling that 68. And I saw the 68. I put my phone up with, like, as a flashlight. I could see it had the Pulsonic cones, the 003s,
Dude, go ahead.
And I was heartbroken. The son goes, no, not the 68. You can have like the 76 or 74 cab. I'm like, the 68 cab's the only one I wanted, with the basket weave in the front.
Wow.
But they were nice guys, but it was broke my heart. But I saw your full stack because they had all of the JCM 800s. Like he had like 8 of them for sale.
No, I had those Boogie Road Ready cabinets. Did you ever see those?
I'm telling you, man, you need the 2203 full stack, dude.
And those
I'll be right
can
back.
see you
I'm
playing
gonna grab
that,
some
man.
tea.
those Boogie cabinets were sexy. They were fucking sexy.
They have a lot of really good deep bass without collapsing in those boogie cabinets too.
Yeah. But the buddy of mine who I got them from had two of the 212s were stock, and vintage 30s were the other two.
Man, those cabinets with vintage 30s sound phenomenal.
Dude, when I left my last band, of course they hired 2 guitar players to replace me.
Of course they did.
But anyway, I go to see him
Quentin Angelo Badio.
oh God. So I go to see him, and before their first set, I'm looking at the guy's rig, one of them. I'm going, the fuck amp head is that? He's got like a PCM 42.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
dude, really high end, nice gear. Where you're like, fuck. So I'm looking at this amp head. I'm going, dude, I've never seen anything. And I'm like, hey, I'm Quentin. And he's, I'm like, dude, what head is that? And he said it's a diesel VH4. I'm like,
Ooh.
what is that? He goes,
A big boy amp.
He told me that Adam from Tool got the first one. He got the second one.
Whoa.
Adam has 001. He must have 002.
Yeah, and he actually had it on Craigslist about 10 years ago for like $4,700. It's like, oh, dude. Oh, man.
I would have bought
Goodness.
that. I would have just taken some money out of savings and bought that. I would have sold it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I almost had a 68 basket weave today. Original pulsonic cones, all original.
But as far as the heat, they raised the heat index from an alert all the way up to death.
Death and heart attacks and strokes.
Just fucking death. It doesn't even say what the temperature's supposed to be.
That's a little extreme, don't you
That's,
think?
yeah, that's pretty much extreme. Just don't go outside.
You go outside,
Death.
go outside, it's death. You're gonna fucking die. I'm gonna go up to my little Honda. I open the door and I just stand by the door for like a couple of minutes, let the shit fucking come out. Like I'm not sitting in there for 5 minutes, man. There's no way. It's like I think I got up to 111 with the heat index today.
Oh man.
That's hotter than it was here.
Yeah, here too.
But it was hot. I mean, it's almost that hot, but that's hotter than it was.
It's hot. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
it wasn't
100
that
tomorrow too. Here.
Yeah, it'll be. Yeah, the base temperature will be 99 tomorrow. So I think
Get the hell out of here with 100 degrees. No.
Of course, it's like guys like Dave Reeves and Phil McKnight. They're like, dude, it's 111. We're still wearing a fucking sweater out here in Arizona.
So Quentin, you want to play against Tom
Oh shit! A trivia on what though?
on general rock and roll questions?
Sure.
All right, it'll be
I was gonna
fun. And Tom,
Excellent.
if you beat Tom, I'm gonna send you Sammy Hagar pick, and Tom's gonna send you this. Where? Let me show this.
Hi, Clinton.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So, what's gonna happen? All right, Tommy.
Brendan, do you get the clock? Okay, we got the clock.
I put the clock in. Yeah.
So Tommy, you got to get gone. Take your phone with you, dude, and I'll text you. Take your headphones off. Leave your camera on.
Get out.
I'll text you on your phone to come back.
My first answer
All right.
is Jessica Alba.
Yes.
Well, that's wrong.
That's correct. Oh.
It doesn't matter. That's my first
Quentin, I
answer.
know ketchup is the second question, but what's the third question?
Ghetto Kroger.
All right, Tommy. Get out of here.
I
Quentin James.
Yeah,
Quentin James, you're going to have exactly 1 minute to answer 10 general knowledge rock/metal questions. That time will begin after I answer the first question. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 1. You can pass if you don't know the answer, and if you have time, we'll get back to it.
Right.
Question number 1. From which band did the hit song Madeline come from?
What song?
Madeline.
I can't understand your. What I can't understand. Go back. I can't understand what you're saying.
Madeline.
From which band did the hit song Madeline come from?
Winger?
Yes. Question number 2. Name the band Dana Strum played for prior to Slaughter.
I can't understand. You're like overloading my headphones. All I heard was something Slaughter.
Name the band Dana Strum played for before Slaughter.
Pass.
Okay, number 3. What band put out these albums? Out of the Cellar and Invasion of Your Privacy.
Right.
Number 4. Long Cold Winter is this band's album.
Cinderella.
Yes. Number 5. What band put out the album Operation Mindcrime?
Oh, Jeff Tate's band. Pass.
Okay. Number 6. Who had the hit When Children Cry?
White Lion.
Yes.
Queensryche. Queensryche was the other one. White Lion.
Can't go back.
Sure you can.
You can't go back. God damn it. Go ahead. Number 7.
Keep
The
going.
judge is spoken. Question number 7. Corey Glover had a small role in the movie Platoon. Well, what band did he sing for?
Who?
Corey Glover.
Cult of personality. I don't know. Pass.
Oh, you're so close.
So close.
Question number 8. What musician named his son Wolfgang?
Eddie Van Halen.
Yes. Number 9. What band lost a guitarist in a 2003 fire?
Oh, Great White.
Yes. Question number 10. Round up the kids in town, tell them I'm coming down, are lyrics to this Britney Fox song.
Girls School.
No.
Who the fuck cares? Britney Fox.
How many did he get?
He got 6.
He got
He
six.
got
Okay.
6.
Well, school.
You got
All
all
right.
right. You got
So
6.
Well, that's Queen's Right and Vernon Reid.
I know.
Yeah.
Endless Color.
Yes. Yes.
All right, let's bring Tommy back.
All right, I've texted him.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, Clint, you had a couple of them, just not quite. You were there though.
You
So
were there.
He got 6.
He got
All right.
6.
Yeah,
All right, Tommy.
pretty good. Tommy.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Tommy, can you hear me?
Waiting
Tommy.
on Tommy.
Hey, put that kind.
Tommy, can you hear me?
He's grabbing that piece of paper that he wrote all the
You'll
answers.
be writing the answers in the chat now. Come on.
No, Tom, it might be safe to say that he forgot to take his phone with him.
Oh no.
Well, it's only a minute. He should know. Yeah.
I hope he
I
took his
guess
phone
all
with
his
him.
phone, so it rings.
Yeah, Tommy, brother.
Tommy.
Tommy,
yeah,
if you can hear us, come on back.
I sent him his text message.
Tommy.
Wow.
All right.
Doodly doo. Doodly doo.
You could call his phone, Brendan.
I could.
You know,
And you'd hear it ring.
just a little suggestion.
No.
Maybe next time, not a question about somebody who died in a fucking fire.
Oh man. There he is. He's back.
How many kids were crushed to death at that bird?
All right.
No, that's next
He's
week.
back.
That's next
Yeah.
week's question.
All right. So, Tommy. So,
Sorry, I got a call from one of my family members, so I.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
All right.
It's all right.
So, Tommy,
You don't
Yes.
have a chance, Tom. You don't have a chance, dude.
he got
What'd you-
6.
He got 6.
Out of how many?
10.
10.
10.
Okay.
Out of
All right.
Actually, I think I
Out
got
of how many?
8, but they wouldn't let me go back.
Look, you got 6, pal. You got like 8, really.
Okay, are you ready, Tommy?
Can I get a little Peter Griffin?
You got oh
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Oh,
So
that-
so you think you got 8?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
How about that?
There we go.
All right.
Here
What?
we go.
You might have to become a regular, Glenn.
You ready? You ready, Tommy?
Yes, sir.
Time will begin after I read the first question. You'll have 1 minute to answer 10 general knowledge rock/metal questions. Here we go. Question number 1. From which band did the hit song Madeleine come from?
Pass.
Number 2. Name the band Dana Strum played for prior to Slaughter.
Oh, gosh. It wasn't Tool.
5 seconds.
All right, go.
Number 3. What band put out these albums? Out of the Cellar and Invasion of Your Privacy.
Oh, come on!
Pass. I don't know.
Number 4. Long Cold Winter is this band's album.
Edgar Winter Group? I don't know.
I am the king!
Question
next
number 5. What band put out Operation Mindcrime?
Why am I blanking? Queensrÿche.
Yes. Number 6. Who had the hit When Children Cry?
Why am I blanking?
Set the bomb down, Dad!
He won anyway. Let me just finish. I want to do this. No.
Pass or answer, dude.
Can you read the question again, please?
Who had the hit When Children Cry?
Slaughter.
No. Number 7. Corey Glover had a small role in the movie Platoon, but what band did he sing for?
The one with Vernon Reed, Living Color.
Yes. Number 8. What musician named his son Wolfgang?
Edward Van
Yeah.
Halen.
Number 9.
Ludwig Van Halen. Yes.
Number 9. What band lost a guitarist in a 2003 fire?
Great White.
Yes. And number 10. Round up the kids in town, tell them I'm coming down. Our lyrics to this Britney Fox song.
No idea.
Okay.
Hey, at least I guessed girls' school. At the dance!
I don't even know who Britney Fox is.
You don't know who Britney Fox is?
Oh,
Can I-
God.
I've never heard of her.
Can I guess the Britney
It's not a
Fox?
her, brother.
Yeah, guess it, Charles.
Oh.
Let me guess the
It's a
Britney
them.
Fox.
Okay.
Is it Long Way to Love?
No.
Damn.
Girl School's the only song that I know from them, so I'm with Quentin.
They've got a
How
couple
many
of
did
tunes.
Tommy get?
He didn't get in.
Tommy got 4.
Tommy got 4.
So 6-4. So
Yeah, so
Quentin,
Quentin
wins the pedal.
Excellent. Excellent, Quentin.
So what were the
Here we
ones
go. Ladies and gentlemen, question number 1.
Here we
Which
go.
band
Hang on.
had the hit song Madeline come from? Winger was the answer.
Okay.
Yep.
Number 2. Name the band Dana Strum played for prior to Slaughter. Vinnie Vincent Invasion.
Oh, God.
Number 3. What band put out these albums? Out of the Cellar and Invasion of Your Privacy was Ratt. Long Cold Winter is this band's album. Cinderella.
Yep.
What band put out Operation Mindcrime was Queensrÿche and one of my favorites. Who had the hit When Children Cry was White Lion.
That's right.
Number 7, Corey Glover had a small role in the movie Platoon, but what band did he sing for? Living Color.
Cult of Personality.
Number 8, what musician named his son Wolfgang was indeed Eddie Van Halen, Edward Van Halen, or Ed. All 3 were acceptable. And number 9, what band lost a guitarist in a 2003 fire? And the debatable question of the night. Great, the answer. Number 10, round up the kids in town, tell them I'm coming down. Our lyrics to this Britney Fox song, Fun in Texas.
I would have had.
Wait, I know
Good
that.
question, Sandra.
And that's it.
I know that was true.
Jeff Tate's band. Oh, wait.
You did great. Great job. Everybody give Quentin a round of applause.
I don't
Good luck, Brenton.
Nicely
Good luck.
done.
Quentin's got rock and roll trivia.
So Tommy and Quentin, you make your arrangement. Quentin, leave your address in that link down there, and I'll mail you that cool Sammy Hagar pick and the new Show Me Your Pick picks
Yeah.
and probably other stuff. So, dude, yeah.
Nice
So,
job.
Tommy,
I think I have his mailing address from before, but I'm not sure if I do. But yeah, he can do whatever, put it in the private chat or whatever he wants.
little
to do.
bit of a slow start there, Padre.
I know why that happened, and I feel much better about it once I know those bands. I have never listened to
Yeah, I
a single
think I do.
song from any one of those bands that I didn't get.
Cinderella?
Well,
I never
Had-
listened to the radio as a kid. I never
had
listened to the radio as a
Tommy
kid, so.
had Tommy not stepped up and made it very interesting tonight.
Very cool, Tommy.
Looking
But
at
no,
the questions, that I would have, I think I would have got stumped on one because of the living color. I'm like, I would have thought too much, and I know Corey Glover, I know all those guys, but I would
I
have thought and said
I
something
agree,
else.
Andy.
I wouldn't. I didn't get the. I wouldn't have gotten the Dana Strum one or the
All-
Britney
all I
Fox.
I
said
would have
about-
got. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have got the last one. I'd have got 8 if you were playing against me.
I just said the Cult of Personality Vernon Reed Band.
Yeah. if it was a tiebreaker, you would have got it that way, probably.
But for me, it's like
Charles had the tiebreaker questions.
when I was a kid, I never listened to the radio. So if I didn't own the music,
Charles
or
is
my friend
responsible
didn't own
for
it, I had no exposure to it.
All right, I
By
got
the
you.
time I was 18, I was listening to only jazz.
Gotcha.
For a lot of the time, so
That's
a
fair.
lot of these bands. The only reason I knew Winger was because I went to music school with Reb Beach's nephew.
I'll be back.
Before going to school
Excellent.
and meeting that kid, I had never even heard of Winger.
Oh, Winger
Whoa.
was on my radar back in the day, but there was just so many of those bands in that time.
You went to music school? So what? I saw James Kozak's mother in Ghetto Kroger.
I think he one-upped you there.
Nice.
Yeah, but you know what? None of you guys has it on me because he's got my initials tattooed on his wrist. So F you all. See? Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Excellent. Excellent.
Sorry. We'll
Right on.
talk off the air. That's funny. Wow, he saw Winger and Living Color at Wolf Stage. Look at
Everybody
that.
wants to know that's my mother and that's one of my brothers.
Very.
I'm his brother. Gee, I told you not to say anything.
We've been dating a while.
For crying.
So
But look,
So you-
totally not in that Brokeback Mountain
you
kind of
could
radar.
marry him in Kentucky, probably because it's really backwards, right, Quentin? So
Oh,
did you adopt him as your son so you guys could be roommates?
You can only marry your first cousin in Kentucky.
Oh, I thought it was like brothers and sisters. Is
No,
cool.
but you have to dance like that guy in Deliverance.
What's
By the
not
gas
around
station.
back? You can
What do they
marry,
call
but
that?
you can't actually breed. So.
What do they call that, Quentin? Where they do the it's almost like tap dancing, but it's
Isn't
on a
that
big
that
driveway?
Appalachian two-step or some stuff?
He's not far from there, man. He's just a little west of there.
Yeah, I
Yep,
can't watch
Winger's
that movie.
chest hair looks like taco meat.
What?
What
Jesus,
kind of
Andy.
fucking tacos are you eating?
Andy Carson, you win.
Wow.
You win. You can go home now, Andy. You've won.
Good day, sir.
That's
Jeez.
the best comment.
Wow. Tommy, did you ship him something you were smoking? That's a weird ass statement. Wow.
Maybe.
By the way, if you all didn't know, this is my Schecter Sun Valley Super Shredder 3 in Aurora burst.
Nice.
Beautiful, Quentin.
That is very nice.
Dude, I had to get something with a Floyd on it to get my 80s on.
Cool.
I love it when you go live, Quentin. I'm sorry I can't jump in all the time, but I always catch your reruns. They are
Yeah, it's
some of
not
the
like I
best
have-
content on YouTube.
It's not like I have a day or time. That'd be too much like a
Mine
job.
goes live, and I'm like outside in like 80-degree weather, like trying to jog, and I'm like, all right, I'll watch Quentin, but I can't say anything, but it's hilarious.
Yep.
It's the spontaneousness that makes it just wonderful. Just
That's the
wonderful.
best.
I want more field trips too, like Ghetto Kroger, and like, maybe you want to get back in your car, like having to get ready to defend yourself. I love those videos.
Dude, that was the only time. Well, no, there was one other time that I actually did have my hand on my gun
Well, I mean, that's why you carry,
because I couldn't go forward or in reverse. There was
Yeah, I mean, you would have been a sitting duck,
Yeah, and in Kentucky, your car is your castle. It's the same
Castle
as if
doctrine.
it's my house. It's a castle doctrine.
Pennsylvania's the same. Yep.
And that's also another reason why I got those dash cameras, man, because, you know, that intersection at Ghetto Kroger,
It's crazy.
it's crazy. The light turns green. You don't do shit. You just sit there.
I
And
put
you-
cameras in the front and the back of my car, and it cost me about $500, but I spread it out over a year, like, you know, so much a month for 12 months, and it was the best thing I ever did because, like, today I was on the highway. This guy is going 80 in the, what do you call it? In Pennsylvania, we just call it the berm. You know, like
Mhm.
inside part of
yeah.
the road where
Fire
you're
lane.
not supposed to be driving.
The emergency lane.
The
Yeah.
emergency lane. He's going 80 down that.
Holy
Oh.
So
cow.
he's doing this for like 2.5 miles, and people are like, and I'm pointing to my camera as I'm coming up because he goes 80, he slows to like 60, then he goes really fast, and he's fighting with people back and forth. Like the guy's on like meth or something. So all
Wow.
of a sudden, 3 dudes come up that are in a motorcycle club but have a recognizable 1%er motorcycle club logo on the back. They pull over in front of them, these 3 guys, and they split 2 lanes, and everyone behind them is just in their car looking at each other like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And they look back at him, and the one guy, the guy that was in the front, looks at him and just goes,
Oh,
while going 80 next to him, just looks at him and goes,
Oh.
and the guy in the truck immediately backs off and goes, and gets off the next exit.
Wow.
And then the bikers just keep going slowly, and traffic resumes. So the bikers handled it.
You never know. I mean, if I do get T-boned and killed, I've talked to my brother. He will put that video on YouTube for you guys.
oh Jesus.
Mine goes right to the cloud. As soon as there's an impact to my car, the last 5 minutes goes immediately to the cloud.
Oh, really? No, I have
The police can't even erase it. I have a complex setup.
the one that I bought, it was like $130, and it doesn't even. I don't have it hardwired to the battery, so that's why the dates are off. It doesn't come on until I turn it on because it's plugged into my cigarette lighter. But I can plug it into the battery, so if somebody hits my car while it's parked 3 in the morning, it'll come on and record for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But it records in 10-minute loops. But I mean, you get it for safety in case you're in a wreck and they say one thing and you say, "Well, my cameras say another, officer."
That's right.
Yeah, and mine,
That's right, bro.
if you
See you,
do hit
Andy.
the record button, the audio kicks in too at that point.
Right.
Wow.
Later,
Take
Andy.
care,
Andy. Be well, brother.
Best
Yeah.
investment I ever made, though.
And it records in like 1080p, so it's nice and clear. It's got audio, really good audio, and
And you know, the ones, you know, they've made in the last 5 or 10 years too have a real wide, like 270 degree
Right.
spectrum order. So like if a
Yeah.
kid runs out on you, you can see it on the video.
mine is actually, it's actually a rear view mirror, right?
Yeah.
You put it over top of your rear view mirror with these little straps, and mine is set up. You can do it either way, but mine's set up to where I see the camera that's pointing out the back. It's got a wider view than just the rear view mirror does.
Damn.
Well, that's cool.
That is cool.
But I can do all the editing on the rear view mirror itself. I don't have to bring the card inside if I don't want
Well,
to.
it was funny. I was freaking someone out because I parked my car. I was like, and I put it in park, but I left the car on because I was getting something from the school that I worked at, and I was gonna go out, you know, with one of my coworkers, just like a year and a half ago, and go get lunch. So I left it running. I'm like, check this out, dude, because he's into like tech stuff. I didn't even know I could do this, but I downloaded the app over wireless. So you know, you're hitting the satellite thingies. You can see wirelessly. I can see those cameras in real time, front and rear.
Wow.
And I'm like, check out this, dude. And he goes, yeah, that's real cool if someone goes and takes your car because you left the keys on in the parking lot. I'm like, dude, we're at an elementary school. Well, it's a middle school. You know, the one that I was at last year. And he goes, yeah, real cool when that happens. And I'm like, but it's cool what you can see on the phone, right? And he goes, yeah, it's cool.
Excellent. Excellent.
Wow. Wowzers.
Wow.
So Tom, let me just a quick question. What is this pedal? Do you have it?
Yeah. It's a fuzz face. But
Okay.
it's a mini pedal, you know, the mini size.
Let me tell you this. I've got my little didgeridoo
Yeah.
that I sold the Helix rack and foot controller to get the didgeridoo.
Was that an even trade? I hope that wasn't an even trade though, right? It's a
Dude,
gold-plated RP360.
keep the pedal and give the pedal away to somebody else. I'm not a big thank you, but I'm not a big fuzz guy, and my didgeridoo does anything I'd ever fucking wanted to do anyway.
I was gonna say, is there another pedal you like? I can look. Maybe I have something else you'd like.
You got a Tom Anderson drop top, maybe? That'd be cool.
No, I saw one on Reverb the other day though, and I thought of you because it was an early one. It was like a 90 something.
Oh, did it have the 3 switches?
It had the correct placement of the double strap things on the bottom, so you can balance the guitar and it won't fall over like every other guitar manufacturer.
Yeah. They've got a really interesting 2-bolt neck design now. Have you seen that neck pocket?
Yeah, is it the one with the countersunk ones that are, or is it the one that grabs from both ends?
Grabs from fucking all 1, 2, 3, like 4. Or,
yeah.
You know,
you only need 2.
Yeah, you only need 2 bolts because there's nowhere for it to move, and it's like, oh, that's interesting now. But
I love that they're innovating too. They're not like stuck in 1950.
Right. Yeah, they're $5,600 or something. That's
buddy of mine in college had one, and I was always envious because it's just it plays like a broken in 60s Strat out of the gate, but it's not loud and buzzy, and you can get humbucker sound.
That was the best guitar I've ever played. Was probably 30 years ago. A guy brought one in. He had a whole. I had to rewire his rack for him. He had like a tri-axis and a Somoplast 290.
Yeah, that was the combo.
And a PC. He had a fucking GC20 290. It's like
see you, Dave.
A dick, man. But it was the best tone I ever had. The best playing guitar
What do you have, like a
I ever
PCM
played.
70 or a 60?
Probably. I mean, a Hush, 2C, and back in those days, and of course, two 412 boogie cabs, and his dad was like a doctor, a lawyer, or something. But he could actually play. He was actually a really good player.
Yeah. There's always a kid like that in every town. It's like the next week, it's like, oh, these new Kramer guitars came out. Oh, I got 2 of them. You're like, what?
Yeah.
It's so
I can only look at them in the window.
There were kids that they would wheel in their like 24 space rack full of shit, plug in, turn on, and they'd start playing, and the whole rack would light up, and they'd sound like this.
Quentin, I was watching your favorite man today. I was watching 1987 from somewhere like Germany or Brazil or some, non-English speaking country, and it was 1987 Nuno with Extreme, and he's playing the original Jackson guitar, and he has like the total glam haircut, with the big bangs. That is his best tone, I think. It's like that, first album tone, but the live version of that, which is kind of less high-end frizzle fry like on the album. Because I think the album, I don't think that's his fault. I think that was either the engineer or the producer on the first album. They got that weird tone. Because live video of that first album, even through YouTube, you can tell he had a kick-ass tone on that first live tour,
It was Marshalls back then, wasn't it?
Apparently it was a JCM 800 with a what do you call it in front of it? What was the pedal he uses? Ratt.
The Ratt pedal, yeah.
JCM 800 with a Ratt in front, but it was this is what it was because
of course.
I know you love Nuno. Like for me he's number 2 because I'm a big Eddie guy, but Nuno growing up for me I listened to like every day.
Well, remember back in the day, I painted only my left fingernails black, a la Nuno. Didn't make me fucking play like him at all.
The weirdest thing is the first time I saw him live, and I thought he was going to fuck up all those parts, and I thought maybe he'd wear the guitar higher. He was wearing the guitar like
so fucking low,
down here.
Yeah.
And he didn't even put the guitar up on his knee like even Eddie would do when he played like some crazy stretch part.
And he doesn't even look what he's doing.
He just turned a little bit like this, and it was still that low, and he played it out there, and he didn't miss a single note.
I love that on some songs like "Play With Me," he kind of steps out toward the edge of the stage, and he's doing some legato thing, and he's like this. He doesn't even look at what he's doing, that fucker. And every note is exactly like the album. Like, oh, you suck.
And he's like just getting into it, like it's like he's playing bar chords, and he's going,
Yeah.
And when he plays those kind of fluttery kind of, hammer-ons, it sounds like he has a motor in his fingers. Like he must have the strongest effing hand.
Dude, I saw
left
him.
hand.
I saw him twice. I saw him with. I'm sorry, they were opening up for Winger, and they were in town on the Porno Graffiti tour, right? I mean, they only had probably 30 minutes or whatever to play, but it was general seating back then. It wasn't sold out, but it was inside in a smaller arena. I sat in the very back where there's nobody around me, right? It wasn't sold out, and I'm sitting with my feet up on the chair in front of me with a pair of binoculars, just watching Nuno all fucking night.
That is so cool.
And then I saw him in one of the clubs I played in the band Mourning Widows. Remember that band? It was like,
Never heard of Mourning Widow.
I think it was the first or second show. So the only people there were like 6 people in the back, like this, all guitar players, right? Like, all right, that's, So he comes on and he's playing a Gnfnr Triumph. And I'm looking, I'm like, fuck it. I walked up, stood right in front of him.
Nice.
The only thing that's satisfying about me standing right in front of him, that kid's got teeny feet, man. So, you know what I'm saying? He might be a bad motherfucker, but he's got little baby feet.
He is the most petite guitar player I've ever met,
Yeah.
Like, I felt like I was Charles Height standing next to him. And I never feel that way.
Wow.
Yeah, but man, can he play. I saw him, what was the two I saw him? I saw him Porno Graffiti, but the coolest one I saw was for the next album, Waiting for the, or no, it wasn't that.
Three Sides.
Every story. It was Waiting for the Punchline. I missed the 3 sides, but then I saw the Waiting for the Punchline tour. And the Waiting for the Punchline tour, I was like super nerd boy at the back of the side of the stage because I saw him at Hammerjacks in Baltimore. And he was playing, a vintage Vibraverb with, the 15-inch speaker on 10.
Oh, God.
He had that real clean tone, that one. And I wasn't listening through the PA, which was like out here. I was off to the side listening to a mix of what I could hear from the PA, but his guitar tone was coming right from that speaker, and I was about 6 feet from that speaker. So I literally was just like listening to Nuno jam the whole night directly from his speaker. It was really
That
cool.
is too cool, Tom.
They had it just little combo mic'd in the back,
I remember him playing a lot of that night at the small club. He was playing that funky Washburn half Les Paul looking thing.
Oh, I don't like those.
I don't like those at all.
Hey,
But
Terry.
yeah, he was playing through a Gnfnr Triumph. I'm like, wow, I thought you were a
Hey,
big
Terry.
Marshall guy, and it wasn't backline stuff.
Yeah.
So
Well, his Randall is a JCM 800 with a Ratt built
Edwin,
in.
nice to see
Really?
you,
The
dude.
Ratt built. Yeah, that's what it is. But Randall did that cool funky design, and it's got that weird
Yeah.
big offset knob and kind of cool stuff he
I-
wanted to do.
I'm sure you've seen the live in Boston video.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, he sounds so good.
You could put him through an iPad guitar app, like the worst one. Find the worst one they sell for like $2.99 on the Apple iPhone store, and download it to Nuno's iPhone and plug in my headphones, and I bet you it'll sound the same.
He could play through my
live.
didgeridoo and sound good.
Yeah. He's got that kind of gift. I don't know, man. It's just.
Oh, by the way, hold on. Where's my There's Imprinted. Hey, it's Imprinted.
Nice.
I better get the baseball game off there. You'll
Super cool.
get copyright or something.
Hey, I have a question. You're talking about baseball, because I know you're a baseball fan, Quentin. When did they totally jack up the way home run derbies? My dad was telling me the other day, he was like, do you realize now the home run derby is like a time limit? It's not based on like just originally the way it was for eons about like, the number of outs. And I'm like, you got to be effing kidding me, because he's like, this guy hit like 36 or 54 home runs. So I'm like, how? And he goes, oh, it's a time limit now, as many as you could hit in like 3 minutes or something.
Wow, I don't know.
Oh, you don't
Oh.
watch?
Plus, I thought they would do it with like a pitching machine instead of an actual human throwing the ball. And I don't know what they. I mean, they can only throw like so many per player, or it'd take 30 hours to,
Exactly.
Very cool, dude.
I mean, I stopped watching from about the time Roberto Clemente quit playing. So that was.
It's been a minute.
I'm just not watching fucking. I don't like hockey. I don't like college basketball. Although I'm in Louisville, so we're feud. I don't like college football. What I do like though is fucking girls beach volleyball. Now that's a quality sport right there.
That's quality entertainment.
How do you do that to a volleyball? How do you do that to a volleyball?
That's
You
an
said
Olympic
you
sport,
like
man.
Girls beach volleyball. How do you do that to the volleyball, though? What you described?
Why is not when the guys come out? Not that I give a shit. Why aren't they wearing a fucking thong or a Speedo? Right?
I'm actually kind of glad they're not, Quentin.
It'd be awesome if they would.
I-
And a
I
thong
didn't-
up the back, and then they would paint their butt cheeks with like #1.
I didn't need that visual. Thank you.
One.
Yeah.
One of these memories came up on Facebook, and it's all these beach volleyball girls in the pictures, off of my TV, and saying, I love sports.
Quentin, when I lived in Miami, I would take the overhead trains, kind of public transit system down to the beach because I didn't have a car. When they had the beach volleyball weekends, because you could just sit there on the boardwalk and you were watching volleyball.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what kind of childhood you had? You didn't have you didn't have a radio, you didn't have a car, you didn't have a stick. Did you at least have a dog or something?
No, I wasn't allowed to have a dog.
Oh, God.
I had a guitar. I never left my room. That's all I did.
I had
Sat in my
a
room.
stick, and I had to share it with my 4 older brothers. So I didn't get to play with the stick very often.
You had to burn it to stay warm, right?
And I was also reasonable back then, Quentin. I had, for the first 10 years of trying to attempt to play guitar, I had one guitar and one amp.
So,
That was it.
That one guitar.
dude, I don't know how I wound up with this. I had a Fender Music Master, which is, if you take the pickguard off, it's a Mustang,
I
right?
saw a bunch of them today.
But the Music Master only has the one single coil in the neck.
Yep.
All right. Now I'm plugging that into a Fender Super Twin.
180 watts.
180 watt tube watt.
Yeah.
Not solid state, tube watt. And I'm trying to get AC/DC.
Oh.
So
You're
the
getting
first pedal I
Brent
got,
Mason. That's what you're getting. You're getting Brent Mason.
yeah, the first pedal I got was Electro Harmonics linear power booster.
Oh, I remember those.
The
LPB.
LPB1. That was
LPB1.
one of the first pedals that came out, and that was pretty good.
That was
But
his first.
then, and this is probably mid to late 70s. Then I got a big muff, and then I became the guitar playing God we all know and love today.
Good old electro
And you could
harmonics.
go from David Gilmour to whatever you wanted.
I was
remember this-
totally Bon Scott era AC/DC, but still, I mean, all the Ted Nugent Bad Company, fucking all that shit.
Nice.
But the Music Master, I didn't know about a single coil in the neck. I didn't know anything. Shit.
Yep, Metalworks, what's up?
Hey, Metalworks, what's going on,
I
bro?
remember the first amp I had was a little crate 10-watt amp, and it took me 6 months to realize that you had to push the button in, and that's where the distortion was. I thought it was only a clean amp the first 6 months.
Who was it? Paul Gilbert. He said playing lead guitar, he thought he could only play with like his third finger, and he could only pick up. I mean, just one of those stories you go, you're kidding me. Oh my God.
Someone
And even
asked
back
me,
then, he was probably shredding with one finger, just
I know.
picking up,
Yeah.
Yep.
Someone asked me today, they saw my finger, and and instead of saying what happened, they tried to guess. And when they got it wrong the second time, I just let them go. They made 6 guesses, none of them correct, And finally, I just started laughing and told him what happened. And he's like, I would have been at like guess 27 and still going, you know. But his first guess was like, did you cut it off by accident? I'm like, no. And they just, you know, went from there.
He was at a state fair, and there was a big cow made out of butter.
No. That was not today. I was at a guitar show.
No, I know.
We're talking about state fairs. It might as well have been a state fair because there was not many reasonable price guitars or good stuff. There was all cheap crap no one wanted that was broken, or stuff that should have been 10 or 15,000 that was priced at 50,000.
I like the broken stuff. I look at the broken stuff and I can just take parts off it.
Hey, I'll be right back, guys.
One guy got annoyed at a vintage dealer because he was a young guy, like maybe like mid-20s, and I educated him that something he was wrong about in a 66 Strat, and he looked a little bit like butthurt, but I was like, dude, I'm just trying to help you out.
Yeah.
You know, I flipped it over. He goes, oh, so this is all original. I'm like, well, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We confirmed it is. I said, who's we? And he goes, me and everyone at my shop. I'm like, I regret to inform you, you're incorrect.
Yes.
I said, one of my good buddies has a 67. I have a 69, all from that era. I can tell you what they did. They left the headstock. They were smart. The front and the back of the headstock untouched. But from there on, they refinished the neck.
So
if you know what that looks like, you can tell.
So you told him, you called him out.
And he don't want to budge from his price. And I was like, because my buddy of mine's looking for another vintage Strat, and he didn't want to budge from his price. And I was like, well, dude, that takes, you know, like this many thousand off right there. You know, you can't relacquer a neck. It just kills the value. I don't care, but collectors do, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And he was not happy. And then when he saw what I was showing him, because I could show my mom and she would see it. It was basically, it had the spider web cracks the whole way down, right? And you can't fake that if they're done right. Like if they're real, you'll see how they look. It's just the way they break, the paint, you know, breaks. And then the rest of the neck was super smooth and worn down like someone had played it for maybe a year or two. And then the body was checked front, back, sides, exactly like the headstock was, but from the headstock down to where the neck meets the body, that was all refinished. And he was, man, was he frustrated when because I said, come here, and I pointed to the guy next to him, had a 54 all original Strat. I was like, look at that, the fingerboard, you can even see the crackling in the finish on the fingerboard. I was like, that 54 is all original, that the guy wants, you know, like 80,000 for it. Damn it, he was a little bit upset with me.
I got a couple of funny music store stories. Want to hear?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. First one, I just didn't even say anything to the guy. Does everybody know what a square neck dobro is?
I don't know what a dobro is.
A square neck dobro, you play it like this.
Like a lap steel.
Yeah. It is not like it's a fucking square neck, like fucking square. And the strings are like that. The nut is it's only for slide, right?
I busted a nut on one of those.
Oh my God.
I had to get it fixed.
You're a fucking freak, man. You busted a nut on a. Okay, never mind. Come on! I mean, he walked right into that. Nobody. He walked right into it.
We all got it.
So the guy picked the square neck dobro off the wall. He's trying to fucking push down a G.
I thought someone would have caught that quicker, man.
He's trying to push down a G chord on a square neck dobro. And the string's probably that high off the fretboard. I just didn't even say anything. I just, you know. This other guy comes in. He bought a kid for his guitar. And it's a Fender guitar. I'm not even going to correct. So he wants some Fender strings. So he's standing there in front of the Fender. And I could tell he's like, I don't know, so I walk up and I say, hey, what you need? Well, I bought this Fender guitar. I want to put some Fender strings. Now, Fender has these strings called the 150s. Now, there's the 150L for light, which is 9 to 42, and the 150R, which is regular, 10 to 46. So I said, here's get a set of these and put them on there, because he's a beginner, and they probably come with these, you know, these 9s on here. And he says, no, those are L's. I need them for a right-handed guitar. He thought the L was for left-handed and the R was for right-handed. And I didn't crack a smile. I can't believe I didn't chuckle or nothing. I just showed him the numbers and explained the gauges. And Brendan's looking at me like,
Good on you, man.
Have
That's
you
good
ever-
on you, man.
Quentin, I want to know this. Have you ever had someone ask you for left-handed volume or tone pots? And wait, no, these are all volume pots. Can I have a tone pot?
oh,
Like
God.
you know when they sell them sometimes at a store where the hat is already on the actual pot,
Yeah.
and they go, well, you only have 2 volume pots here, and you're like, well, there's a bin over there. Grab one of the tone, hats that says tone and put it on that pot. But no, those are 2 volume pots. Well, we'll get you more tone pots, and I'd go in the back and go. My buddy worked. I didn't work there. I never worked in a music store.
Now, I will tell you this: they do make a left-handed thumb pick. They don't make left-handed finger picks, but they do make a left-handed thumb pick.
But when I first heard that, like, well, how do I wire it if there's no left-handed pots? And I'm like, there's 3 lugs there, and well, I'm using these 2. Well, what do you think the other one's there for?
Now, the owner did tell me one time a guy came in and asked for a guitar cord, and when
guitar.
they asked for a guitar cord, you could sell them a fucking drum set and PA. But anyway, I don't.
Quentin, why don't you do stand-up, man?
I don't know if it's true.
He asked him for a guitar cord. Here's a G.
Y'all are messing with me.
I find it kind of hard to believe. But he said he sells this guy a 20-foot cable, and guy calls him back and says, you sold me the wrong guitar cord. What's the matter? He says, well, the one end plugs into the wall, but the plugs into the guitar, but the other end won't plug into the wall. I'm like, that did not happen. Don't tell that can't be true. I only hope to God you would have gotten that on camera.
Oh, Lord. Quinn, I'm going to be laughing about that shit for days, man.
Man, that's what I needed after the day I've had, man.
Wow.
Boy.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, that
shit.
That G is a guitar chord. This is that's a hippie chord. You fucking hippies.
I am a hippie.
Original Paramutant, good to see you, dude.
What's going on,
Is that the one Jimi Hendrix played when he got all hippie and he?
No, it's fucking Stone Temple Pilots. They always make me play that shit that I've never played before,
that guy uses
and I'll never play
chords.
ever again. What's a G minor added D sharp? You fucking hippies.
They throw those hippie chords in, even. Yeah. That's why they're stoned Temple Pilots, right? Do you remember that on like they used to say that? Was it like the Crypt Keeper voice on what was the heavy metal show that used to be on MTV? Stoned Temple Pilots.
Stoned it.
Like Ricky Rackman, I think his name was.
Yeah, he pissed off Scott Weiland, called him Led Zeppelin or something like that.
Yeah.
Scott Weiland was like, hey, fuck you, we're never coming back on. You don't play our videos. And he had to apologize to me.
I'll tell you what, though, those brothers, man, the guitar player and the bass player, they're both just wicked good musicians, man.
Yeah.
Like, those guys, if they didn't make it famous in a rock band, probably would have been in, like, a high-end, classy jazz blues kind of band or something. I mean, because they're schooled, But those freaking fancy chords. Come on, it's rock and roll.
Sure.
It's just so hard as a guitar player to differentiate the notes in those. It's like, what the fuck?
It's hard to hear. But the thing is, when you get to really dense chords, like if you go to a jazz gig and you've never played it, they don't give you an audio tape. They'll give you charts. They don't expect everyone to be able to hear those dense chords.
Yeah.
Not everyone's Rick Beato's son, I mean, that's just insane.
Yeah, don't get me started on Rick Beato. After 5 seconds, I'm like,
No comment.
huh?
No comment.
I think I did a Rick Beato reaction video. I'm waiting for him to fucking try to get me a copyright claim with that. Because after 5 seconds, I was just like, I look into the camera and I'm going, who are you talking to? I mean, you're talking like you're talking to like eighth year graduate students. It's like,
Well, here's my analysis of it. I understand everything he's talking about, but it would be like if Brendan right now started talking about some like really complex like engineering thing, like having to do with like software or some programming code, and I'd be like, dude, I have no flipping clue what you're getting into. Or like if Charles started saying, well, you got to do this kind of measurement when you're digging the area that you're going to use a pool, then you got to check for this, and you got to check this, and you got to make sure you don't have gas leak or a gas line here. And I'd be like, Charles, I have no idea. I'm gonna try and move dirt and get you guys coffee today. You know, like
you mean you don't know? You don't know how
hard to play with a stick.
You don't know how you don't know how thick the nickel vanadium should be. How many angstroms in the metal stack?
I'm not quite
Come
sure.
on.
I wasn't there that day. That's the kind of thing I was talking about. How many angstroms?
It's a 2000.
I used to work
by the
every
way.
day with engineers, and I was their IT guy, and I was definitely the stupidest guy in the room. I was like, I'm gonna learn today just by sitting here and being quiet.
In case someone asks you, though, it's 2000. So in case
There you go.
Yeah.
We
Write
should
that
do
down.
that. What was that song? Teen Angstrom.
Yeah.
Smells like teen angstrom. Yeah. Yep. Definitely.
Ricky Rockman. I mean, come on. Who the fuck was Ricky Rock? Owned a club and was a friend of Axwell's or whoever.
I was gonna say, whose son was he or whose?
I like Matt Pinfield when he did. Did he do Headbangers Ball? Or did he do something
120
else?
minutes.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Matt Pinfield. You know who Matt Pinfield is?
He still does radio.
Matt Pinfield is Phil McKnight. If Phil McKnight would gain 150 pounds.
And smoked 30 packs a day.
Who was the hot blonde-headed chick on there? She had blonde curly hair.
On where?
like a
On
nice
what?
guy,
The
though.
MTV VJs?
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah.
Oh, don't. Oh, she sounds horrible now. Nina Blackwood.
Nina Blackwood.
Yeah.
You know what's
Damn it.
crazy?
There was Martha Quinn, but she
Martha
looked
Quinn was the little
she-
mousy one.
She looked like a little 10-year-old boy. Nah, Nina Blackwood was hot, man.
Who was the one? Yeah, Nina was the hot one. Who was the one that had like the reddish hair and was just real mouthy and annoying?
Oh,
Not Alan Hunter.
he looked like Herb Tarley.
She's on Fox News now. She's like
Oh,
She
Kennedy.
is like Kennedy.
Oh,
She's like
Kennedy.
super Republican.
That's
now.
right. That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
She's like super Republican. She was on like
Yeah.
liberal MTV. Now she's super Republican.
She's just a fucking mouthy lesbian.
Jesus.
She's unique. I don't think it has
I
anything to do
know,
with her
I know.
sexual preference, but
Straight to hell.
she's
Straight
unique.
to hell. I know.
You know.
I'll clean it up. She's just a mouthy gash.
Hey, while we're talking about women, and
stinks!
while we're talking about women, and you brought up lesbians, I think that was total BS what they did to that WNBA player. Did you see that she was in Russia? She had a little vape pen, and they're charging her for smuggling hash. It was a little vape pen. It wasn't hash.
Okay.
A little bit of a difference there.
First of all, she got this doctor to like write a note or something. All right.
She
Now-
had one
now-
home.
Now, first of all, just to reiterate, Dr. Dre is not an actual fucking medical doctor, right?
I thought it was Dr. Dre's brother.
That's
I don't know who it was.
I'm in danger.
We can't bash people on this show. Hey, I know. This isn't my show. I'm sorry.
Boomster Black. What's going on, brother?
Hey, dude, welcome.
Big no-no.
My phone keeps going off.
Hey, Quentin, you see my shovel?
Well, somebody's going to hit me over the head with it. It got awfully quiet in here, didn't it?
Yeah, look.
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. My phone keeps going off.
See, I got the high dobro strings on this.
Nice.
You know, but it's my shovel,
That's awesome.
my Eddie shovel.
An Ed shovel.
It's the Franken shovel.
Those are cool. Can you put an Invader and a Floyd on it for me?
No, I don't think so. I probably
No.
could put a Floyd on it. That'd be cool. 3-string Floyd. I don't think they make them. You know.
Tom, what kind of air freshener you got there, buddy?
This one.
He's smoking
It's
out of a lava lamp.
It's a lava lamp, but I cut the top off.
I was gonna say it looks like a lava lamp. Oh, nice.
You like that? Little super fuzz with the shovel. That's
Hey Tom, you know, if you want, buddy, I can get you 2 different varieties of a penis bong.
I don't use bongs.
that escalated.
Wait
quickly.
a minute. 2 varieties though. That's I gotta know.
There's like a kind of a camouflage, and then there's a rainbow penis bong that
Oh God.
Excellent.
y'all didn't see that post on Facebook?
No.
That's where
First
I
time
go to
I
get
ever saw.
No.
where I go get my smokes at. They have dude, they have these like masks, like these Slipknot masks you can put over that have this shit that comes down that you light. And they had a penis bong. They got holy shit. You
That's
fucking
just a
hippies are
gas
crazy.
mask.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have a gas mask like that with a tube, elephant tube off of it.
they had a little Super Mario pipe and
A Super
anyway,
Mario pipe?
I don't use
and then they had
bongs because
they had a big pecker bong.
I never actually burn my cannabis. I only, decarboxylate it.
What?
I extract the THC without burning the leaf.
Ah. Fucking hippies.
It's just cleaner for your health. I
Back in my day,
I don't
we
want smoke in my lungs.
twisted it up a doobie and fucking smoked it.
Yeah, but
Now you got all that
I wasn't
crossbreeds
I
and some
wasn't
million
smoking
shit.
it back then. So if I was, I probably would have.
Y'all got that stuff that I'd take 2 hits and just be in the corner slobbering.
I never touched it.
The stuff we used to smoke it made you laugh and crave nacho cheese Doritos.
That's true. That's very
But-
true, Quentin.
That was also back in that day. It was 3.5 to 5%, and now it's like 15 to 31%.
Oof.
Dude, the best weed I ever smoked was Colombian Gold, which was like the color of my fucking fretboard or something. It was like,
Was it Acapulco Gold?
no, it's Colombian Gold. But dude, Colombian Gold, which was way expensive, it was $40 an ounce, and it better be a 4-finger ounce too. A regular Colombian was $35 an ounce.
So
An
what
ounce.
year are you talking about? Because I'm curious.
California Sensibility.
1980.
I was going to say 80, 81, 82. That sounds like it.
Because I had some insight of people buying it in a certain year, friends of mine that I know. So Charles, what would you say the price would have been, say 10 years earlier than that? Because I'm curious if it matches up. I have 3 friends. I checked with them, and I want to see what an ounce cost back then. Like say
It was
early
probably about
70s.
half of that because my brother's friends used to get mad at me for selling a doobie for $1. And they're like, oh, that'd be 50 cents.
So Charles, what would you say when it was like 70 to 73, like in that era?
In 73, it was $20, $15 to $25, depending on who you're getting it for.
So the
And that-
average I got from people where you could get
And
dirt
that's
stuff
a
sometimes for
5 or
10.
a 6-finger bag
Okay.
like that, for like
Yep.
$15 to $25.
Yeah.
But we're talking leaf, primarily leaf, little bud mixed in, not anything super high grade.
Yeah.
It was different in those days. But what Quentin was talking about, I'm familiar with.
I
Came
am
across
too.
my path in the late 70s, like 77, 78, 79. I had a friend whose mom actually had some this was Acapulco Gold.
You don't want to know what the real stuff goes for now. Like if you have the seeds, it's insane, dude.
Well, that stuff there was like 40 an ounce, which
You know
was
what it is
unheard
now?
of at the time,
Yeah.
So, but it's all kind of weird because if I'm correct, one of our Canadian buddies was showing me a price of something right now, and we're talking 25% THC or higher, medical grade, and correct me if I'm wrong, but around 30, 40 bucks an ounce or something like that.
And the really good stuff was
Is that-
50 bucks an ounce. That's correct.
Am I getting
Yep.
that right?
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
know
find
exactly
that-
what you're talking about. That's exactly
I find
what the
that
price
not
is.
only is that
Well,
totally affordable, I find that
federally
utterly
legal.
amazing.
there's no
You know?
competition. It's federally legal.
My
Yeah.
question is, what was the best album to use to de-seed your weed? Mine was Skinner Bringing Back Life.
Because it's a double album, you open it and fold it up. You can yeah. So mine was Cat Scratch Fever, Ted Nugent. That was mine.
The funny thing is, the stuff they're producing now, you won't get any seeds.
Or if you're lucky, you get
it's
one,
like getting a
right?
seedless watermelon.
Yeah.
You'll get them once in a while, but rarely.
So it's back to $35 an ounce where it's legal.
That's in Canada. That's
in
not
Canada
here.
because it's federally legal there. So
Yeah.
Right.
It's like buying shit beer. You can get it as cheap as you want to go, or you
Like
can get
someplace
high.
like Denver, Colorado, where it's legal. What's an ounce cost in Denver?
I think 100.
That's still for 30%.
Do you know what an ounce is in Pennsylvania? 500 to 600 is what I
Wow.
pay an ounce.
I remember back in the mid to late
Why I buy
80s
eighths.
when Northern California skunk bud, and I'm talking about California stuff now, West Coast, it was $240 an ounce. That's what it,
directly from Afghanistan. The seeds
You know.
did back then.
and that was ridiculous at the time because we're talking about 1980 at $200 something out. That'd be like 500 an ounce now.
I'll give you a documentary off the air to watch. Yeah.
But the cost has come down considerably. It's becoming much more affordable, and it's becoming a background substance in states that are not legal. It's kind of interesting. Our culture has embraced it and accepted it now on lots of levels. But North Carolina and like Texas, they're going to be the last states that'll do it. And I find that kind of funny because I make a crazy statement. And a lot of you guys would probably say the same thing, but the biggest
Kentucky still hasn't legalized it for medical use yet.
Yeah, see, that's
we're right in the Bible Belt. There's
yeah. You're one of the notches of the Bible Belt, bro.
2 years ago, we finally allowed women to wear pants.
That's crazy.
I like turtles too. Tony, did you get anything this week, man?
We're gonna get that next week, dude.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So what's next, brother?
Yeah. We're gonna wind things down. We're right at the 2-hour mark.
I've enjoyed the heck out of being on a show with you guys and Quentin James. I don't get to see Quentin that much, you guys.
Dude, I can't believe I lost this. I had a cassette tape with Johnny Edwards and James Kotak came in and this club and wanted to play with the guys that I was teching for. And you can hear James Kotak just yelling that this guy had a double bass drum and his pedals were too far apart. I can't reach the pedals. Hey, Johnny Edwards, they did the and Johnny was so drunk, man. It was those were good days, man. Good days. Good times.
Excellent, Quentin. Super cool, man. Thank you for coming on here and sharing that with us, brother. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for all the dope talk.
Thanks for hanging out, pops.
You fucking hippies.
I'm gonna have Quentin on my new show, and it's just gonna be called Dope Talk.
Tom, it's good to see you, man. I'm glad you're doing better.
Thanks, man. It's good to see you too. I hope you're in ketchup. I hope your refrigerator's filled with many bottles of ketchup.
I like ketchup. Ketchup's good. Yes.
All right.
So what we got going? What's going on?
Looks like we're going to be cruising to the Ghetto Kroger here pretty soon, Quentin.
No, I've got a full one. I got another full one in the kitchen.
Nice. Heinz really is the best, bro. It
57
really is.
It's a dipping sauce, baby.
Thank you. Yes, it is.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
All right, I'm gonna get off here too.
Quentin, you take care, bro. It's super good seeing you, man.
Yeah, good to see you, dude.
I'll leave you with my. Hey, it's Quinn James. See you later.
All right.
Quentin
Later,
James,
Quentin.
everybody.
Yes.
Right
Very
on.
good. Very good.
Let's see. All right. And we are out of here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next Saturday, 9 p.m. right here.
Yes.
Yeah. On behalf of Sandra, Brendan, Charles, Tom.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Do well, you guys.
Have a
Take
good
care.
night.
What the hell happened here? Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Ooh,
You're a poopy head.
yeah.